I have a Finnish mentality, which is a bit pessimistic world view, so I usually don't expect too much. So then I'm always surprised, like, oh, this went well.
Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Belgian Jasper. If this is your first time in the channel, hit subscribe right now. Markus, cheers.
Cheers.
So, welcome back to Toronto. You've never left, I think, because you come here quite a few times now.
It's a trend that I'm here every month.
Exactly.
Nowadays, it seems.
Exactly. And you mentioned just before we started rolling that you've got a 5-month-old puppy at home. Is that what you miss the most right now from home, or?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
I just had a few weeks with the puppy before I went here, and it's becoming huge. It's an Irish wolfhound, so it's one of the biggest breeds in the world. So it's at least doubled its size when I've been here.
There you go. But from a Finnish warrior like yourself, that's what we expect. We don't expect you with a Chihuahua. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I like real dogs.
There you go. When we last spoke, when the album came out, you mentioned, we wanted to make a heavier album because otherwise people think that we're getting old. And that's okay. We are old, but we're also angry. So if we all agree that we're getting a little older, doing back-to-back tours in North America, what makes you feel the most old?
You would need to sleep someday. Like playing so every night it's starting to be hard for a 40 plus. But like I am, but I'm missing home more than I used to when I was 20.
We mentioned it, you were just here a month ago with OMNIUM Gatherum, your other band. Playing tours like that back to back, we're still at the beginning of the new tour. Is there like some sort of muscle memory that sometimes you want to start playing a song from your other band? Like, what's that like for you, having two bands that are both almost equally important?
Well, on last dates of the OMNIUM Gatherum, so I don't remember where we played, but there was like a strict security, and he was like asking from which band you are, and I said like Insomnium, and he said like, what? Here's Enslaved and OMNIUM GATHERUM, and I was like, oops.
Right,
not yet.
Yes.
But that kind of stuff happens, and but all the songs, it's different story. They've been nailed in studio so many times, so it's here. I don't have to think about that.
Awesome.
So it kind of surprised me because after Insomnium February album release, so I haven't been playing or even thinking or listening to those songs at all. And then we played like big show in New York, Irving Plaza, and I was like, let's see how this goes. But it was here.
Awesome.
That's why I don't remember anything else, because my head is full of riffs and melodies.
Well, you're in Toronto right now.
Thank you. Toronto, USA.
Yes, Toronto, USA. The new album is a concept album. You said before that you thought, okay, with Winter's Gate, that's basically committing career suicide, doing one massive song as an album these days.
Yeah, that's what we said to label.
but that worked out, and the reaction to the new album has been really great. Does that still surprise you after all this time? Now that the album is out and you see the reaction to it?
Well, to be honest, I haven't seen much reactions. Like, I don't exactly read the reviews.
Okay.
Maybe like a first few in the beginning, and then that's where you get the overview. But I don't I don't bath there in like, oof, it's a great interview. Now I'm genius. I don't do that kind of stuff. And just it seems on the gigs people are loving the new stuff, and that's what matters. And we got really good chart ratings in many countries, like #1 in Finland and 3rd in German chart, which is like insanely good. And so those things are what matters, and it seems like people like that we are a bit thinking outside the box, like having this kind of story, and a book with the music and doing some kind of whatever rock opera like in the 70s they did.
Exactly. So that brings us to the album. It's a concept album. We spoke before the album came out, before you were even thinking about a set list and so on. I asked you the question then, does it feel like, do you have to stick to the story when you play it live? Does it have to flow that way? So tonight we're going to see, what can you tell us about the set list?
Well, it starts as an album intro and with the first song, and so that's the storyline. But we don't play the whole album, so
Yeah.
it's not gonna be like act.
Yeah.
There's still like 5 songs from the new album, and then as we also did the infamous 2020 Heart Like a Grave US tour, Philadelphia only, and then we had to fly home. We are like we still owe like North American people to play songs from Heart Like a Grave too, and so it's always a compromise.
Okay.
Play like, and it's a co-headline evening with Enslaved, so we are playing only 65 minutes.
Yeah.
It's hard to do a set list for 9 albums.
Yeah, for sure. Let's look at the package here. This is a really cool combination of bands. In a way similar, but all very different bands as well. You guys, Enslaved, Black Anvil. Different people, different personalities, different music. Why makes this a good package? What makes this a good package?
Well, first of all, it's fun. Like the previous tour, Omnium Gatherum elevated 7 Spires. Omnium Gatherum was the most heaviest band on that bill.
Yeah.
And now Insomnium on this with Black Anvil and Enslaved, we are the most poppy, most melodic band. So nice to see Extremities here. But like, I love Enslaved. I've been loving that band since I was a teenager. So, like all those Frost and Eld, Godhem, all our albums. I loved like 90s Norwegian black metal when I was a teenager, and still love that. So I'm really cool to be on tour with Enslaved.
Awesome.
I've been watching like the band every night and like jamming those songs. Black Anvil was a new band for me, but it seems nice and dirty.
It is
metal.
nice and dirty. Exactly.
We already noticed with the elevated tour, like it's good to get bands a bit different from each other, so it gets more people from every field, and it makes it successful.
I wanted to ask you about that because we did got a chance to chat briefly when you were here with Omnium Gathering show and Sold Out show, and very different bands all mixed together. Now again, successful tour so far is going well as well, with already some sold out shows. You seemed last time that we talked genuinely surprised that in North America these European bands that are very different would be so interested, or there was such an interest from the audience. How do you feel about this now?
I'm a Finnish. I have a Finnish mentality, which is a bit pessimistic world view. So I usually don't expect too much. So then I'm always surprised, like, oh, this went well. We succeeded, and that's kind of like the driving force. So of course it's always nothing comes from granted, especially like after lockdown stuff. We really didn't know what kind of world we have like after COVID bullshit, and but it seems like people have gone crazy. Like so much people on gigs, and people are buying merch more than ever. We just did last night laughing, like did all these people like save money for the whole 2 years, because everyone is buying every band shirts, and
awesome.
That's cool.
That's good to see. Did you know that when you were playing here last, just before your show, a fire truck crashed into a car outside of the venue?
I heard that. I think I was in the bunk. In the bus. Glad it wasn't our bus.
No, it was a fire truck that happened. So far, I know this is still the beginning of the tour, but any Spinal Tap moments like that have already happened, or?
I try to actively forget everything. We've been doing pretty fine, like not big catastrophes so far, and
awesome.
So nothing too bad comes to my mind.
Okay, well,
bit like crashing to some car with a bus in Manhattan, because the Manhattan was crazy because it was the stupid Trump day. We were driving through Manhattan, and
Yeah,
and all kinds of that stuff. But
yeah. People saw a black bus come by and they thought you were Trump, or
yeah, maybe between the tours I had like that was a Spinal Tap, but that was my darkest moments. I was really in deep waters, like when Omnium Gatherum tour ended, and guys were really pumped, like, yes, we're going home, and then I was left alone in
Yeah, yeah.
Brooklyn for 3 days. I was really in limbo. I
yeah,
felt
yeah,
like
yeah,
now I leave. I want to go home.
But-
Too. I just go.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then I went to Duff's, Brooklyn, a nice heavy metal bar, and then after that, work was again okay.
Okay, good,
And
good,
now
good.
I'm here.
Fantastic. So to wrap us up, important question. I know that you have a fondness for IPAs. We are drinking a local IPA from Saulter Street Brewery in Toronto.
This is
What's your verdict?
Really good IPA, like easy, good taste.
Good.
Not too hoppy.
There you go. Very smooth. Well,
Souther.
Saulter Street,
Saulter.
and the beer is called the Paradox IPA.
Yeah,
There you go.
Paradox. OG had a song called Paradox in '99 demo. So
There you go.
long time ago.
There you go. If the bar is looking for a new anthem, they can use the
yeah,
old
I have
OG demo.
I have to offer it.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, IPAs are my jam. Like that's my drug of choice always.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, Markus, thank you so much for sharing a drink with me, answering some of my questions before the show. Really do appreciate it. Can't wait to see the show tonight. And I wish you many more Spinal Tap moments before the end of the tour, and then
I
a
bet there
speedy
will
flight
be.
home.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Thank you.
You are awesome for watching this video. Click right here to see more content like it and subscribe to the channel.